you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
With the catch, it's Bryant. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a 3rd down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stone. Hauls it in. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the field goal unit is on the field. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Moore to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Porter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moore will throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Casper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Stone. Snagged in the middle, it's Covey. Turning it on! Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Release to the back. Hits the check down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They start this 3rd quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire 1st half to find something that might work. You can't be more anemic than they were in that 1st half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do it, to talk about it, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw it, Stone. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's low. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
1st down for the offense.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. Finds the tight end. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's coming. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's coming. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The short hands, it's Moore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Off play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
Yeah, and that was a great play. He got the ball out quickly, made it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on 1st and goal, a chance for the first touchdown of the game. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Back to throw, it's Stone. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here late.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball's in the deep ball. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.